Hey everyone, I am so excited that you joined us today. I hope you're ready to move a little bit. The whole point of when I set up Strive with Janelle was to provide a resource for very beginning exercisers. People who had reached a point where they knew they wanted to make a change and maybe it's a little bit too intimidating to go to a gym. Or maybe even the classes that they're offering, even the beginner level at the gym, are too hard, or you just don't even know where to start. So I have my team of coaches kind of leading us through a series of workouts that will be suited for a very beginning level. So I'm going to step back now. Christina's with me, Coach Val is here. We're going to just do some very simple exercises to kind of get the whole body moving a little bit on this Saturday morning. If you'll hold your questions, I'm really glad to talk to you afterwards about any questions you have about Strive with Janelle or the workout. Okay, let's go. All right, guys.
Hey guys, well first of all, what I want to do is quickly explain the 3 movements that we're going to do today. The first one is just simply a push-up, okay? Now the more advanced person is obviously going to be able to do a push-up from his knees, and I'll explain this one. So a good push-up off your knees, like this, knees about shoulder width apart, hands about shoulder width apart, and you're just slowly going down to the ground, feeling that tension in your chest. And as you push up, more tension in your chest, finishing the push-up by breathing out. So what you're doing is here, breathing in as you're going down, and exhaling as you go up. That's a simple push-up. Now, something a little more modified that we could interject in some of these trainings is basically just a kitchen chair. And I'll show you the modification. That way we can all get a view of this, and I'll lead these girls to it after we explain the other 2 workouts. So with any workout, with any positioning, obviously the angles are what's going to give you the advantage. So that first push-up with me on my knees down on the floor is obviously the tighter angle. As we loosen this angle, these push-ups are going to become much easier. Give yourself about a 45-degree angle. Again, same concept with the knees, shoulder width apart. Firmly on that chair, making sure that chair's not going to go anywhere. And just simply dropping down and feeling that tension in your chest. As you feel that muscle fire, you just push right back, feeling that tension in your chest. Focusing on the chest, making that mind think about that movement in your chest. And as you feel that push, as you feel it burn, as you feel it heat up, you push right back. Again, the trick is to make sure to optimize this training is to fill your body up with oxygen down. Breathe in, push back, breathe out. Simple little push-up. All right? Next one, I'll explain really quickly. It's just a lunge or a squat with an arm raise. So what we're doing here is you want to focus more on what your top quad is doing, or your top of your leg is doing on the way down, throwing your heels through the ground. So it's more of a movement like this, and we'll start very slow. So it's just going to be a quick move, feel it where it burns, feel it where it burns. You'll feel it a little bit back of your butt and the back of your legs as well as you drop further and further. Now mind you, you want to keep this in mind, that you don't want to drop too far. Keep in mind that your body's going to tell you where your soft spot is. So make sure that you listen to your body, and when it's telling you to come back up, come back up. All right? Here we go. Just a simple squat. Same concept. Fill yourself up with some air as you go down. Exhale as you go up. Very important to keep that breathing steady. It'll help you accomplish more repetitions, thereby burning more calories. All right?
I forget to breathe all the time.
It does sound funny when people tell you, don't forget to breathe.
But I do. I get so concentrated.
All of us will. It will happen.
But I'm like, oh, yeah, I'm supposed to be breathing.
Yeah.
So thank you for the reminder.
Don't forget to breathe. All right. The last exercise, what we're going to do is basically a lunge forward with a kick back in our arms. Very simple again. Listen to your body. As you step forward, you don't want to overextend yourself. You want to make sure that your knee stays behind your toe. This is a very important part because if you do go forward, then you might risk injury. So keep in mind, you're driving with your heel and then dropping. The next part of the exercise is just kicking back. This is going to work the back of your arms and a little bit of the back. So you're dropping to your knee, or you're dropping to the front leg here like this, kicking your legs or arms back, holding that for a count, come back down. Alternating legs. Drop, kick. There we go. And breathing is very important here as well. This is as part of any exercise. So in the beginning, at the front of the exercise, breathe in. At the end of the exercise, exhale.
I just want to ask about, so if if, for example, I know when I first started, I couldn't even really bend. Like I could sort of step out, and I even had to use a chair to balance myself when I first started. Is that okay? I mean,
chairs, and again, talking about these angles that we brought up earlier. So one of the ways that you could also modify this, number one, is with a chair. We could do that. Number two is actually bring this angle out a little bit further, and that actually turns into another exercise. So instead of bringing it forward, we're bringing it to the side. Bring it to the side. It creates a lot more stability, and you're still working the top of the leg, the back, and the butt.
So if it's too hard for me to go forward, I could either use a chair or go to the side.
Exactly.
And that still is accomplishing those muscles that we need to hit. Because that's a wider base. I struggle with my
back.
back.
It's great that you say that, because that's the concept. Widening that base, making sure that you have this balance spread out, and it will allow you to drop further and more stabilized.
Okay, cool. I might do it that way too.
Whatever you're comfortable with out there, that's where you want to be. Stay comfortable. Do not overextend yourself, and have fun. Have fun. All right.
All right. Should we do it?
Let's do this. Let's do this. So I guess what we're going to do with you two is try to get these chairs, right?
Okay.
Right. What we'll do. What's the best angle for you guys?
This is great. Probably like
this.
Can I do it from this side, or do I need to stay on the wider side? Maybe the wider side.
Yeah. Let's use the chair. It was the way it was kind of designed to be strongest. I guess. Yeah. That would make sense.
Okay.
So if we don't just point those that way.
Okay, and to my knees. Go to the knees.
Go to the knees right away. Kind of drop your dominant leg first. Yeah. There you go.
Okay.
Stabilize yourself. Stay at 45. Okay. What you want to make sure that you're going to do is dropping that chest to the top of that chair. That's the safe spot. There you go.
And it's okay if you only can come down. Go as far as comfortable, right? Because I feel that in my shoulders.
Exactly. So once you start feeling other muscles recruit other muscles, that's when you want to give it the opposite push. You want to feel that chest being worked and not recruit other muscles. So that's the idea here. Make sure that all the pressure is staying on that chest, however.
Right here, across right here.
Exactly.
Okay.
And you will feel this a little bit on the top of the shoulder as well, as well as the top of the chest.
Right.
Yep. Okay. Because of the angle now. So if we just drop here, we can count out 5. Let's do that. Down, 1, down, 2, down, 3, down, 4, down, 5. It sometimes helps too to maybe hold it at the bottom. If you do have that kind of dexterity, hold it at the bottom of these exercises. That'll help engage. That'll help fire that chest. Holding it at that point where you're feeling the most tension. All right. The next exercise is the squat. We'll just push these chairs back. All right. I'll show this for the camera as well as you guys. So the squat, obviously, we want.
I suck at squats. I hate squats.
I'll show you the easiest way to do this.
I don't like it.
How we talked about earlier is widening that base. Okay, so we just want to make sure that we got our base wide enough that we can drop our weight over. We're stacking ourselves. Alignment is very crucial here. Alignment. Why a lot of people do mistakes during a squat is because they're not aligned properly. They tend to go forward a little bit more. Their bodies are smart. Your body is telling you where it's the strongest. So by leaning forward, there's something saying that maybe the front of your core is stronger than the back. So just making sure that you're in a line and that your hips stack over your heels. Driving your heels through the ground is the most important thing.
So don't go to the front of my foot. I need to stay more on the back.
Absolutely, 100%.
So come down only as far as will keep me on the back of the foot.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
But most people will not go past 90 degree. Now there are some exercises that will require a full round, but for today's purposes, let's just stay above that or to the 90 degree. Okay. That's the safe spot.
I don't know if I can even make a 45, but we'll try.
Let's just get down as low. This is perfectly acceptable here, as long as we're engaging some muscles. Let's count them out. Let's go down 1, up. Remember, breathe in. 2. It's important not to rush through these. So you breathe in. Let's do 2 more. And just as well as with these exercises, holding those in those points where you're feeling the most constriction, that's important as well. If you can hold it for a count, 2 counts, even 3 counts, That's a good way to make the muscles start firing.
I like that. Everything's kind of feeling awake now.
It is.
In that lower part.
That's it.
Okay.
So the last exercise we got right now is a front or side lunge, how we explained before. Front or side lunge. Side lunge, obviously, if you feel like you can't have that full range of stability, the side lunge is going to give you more stability. So what we're doing is lunging forward, making sure that this knee does not go above that front toe, okay? That's part of the stability. So you step forward, drop, and we're going to kick back our arms. All right, tensing up our triceps and our back. Pushing back through the ground with our heel, coming back up. Opposite side. There we go.
That feels good right in the back.
There you go. Pinching that back, pinching the back of the arm, making those fists. And as you come up, breathe out, exhale. All right, let's take it this way. Nice, easy, slow movement. Opposite side. Really feel that tricep and the back tense up when you throw your arms back. Let's do that. And as you come up, push that heel through the ground. That's going to engage the back and the back of the leg and the butt. Squat down. Let's do one more each side. Down this way. Kick back. Last one. There we go, 3 exercises that basically get all that blood flowing and just get you kind of your muscles engaged for the day.
Now, if I wanted to make more of a full workout for this, like 10 seconds of leg lifts and then do all 3 again?
Well, something like this, a circuit training like this, is designed for more exercises, shorter intervals. So it's designed more for cardio. So what we could do is maybe 3 rounds of maybe 5 to 10 repetitions of each exercise. So instead, I know that we have a time restraint here with Facebook. So, doing 5 is just basically fitting into this time. As you get more advanced, as you get, your body starts to become a little bit more, developed, the muscles become a little more developed, you can then increase the repetitions and tighten up the frequencies as far as your rest in between, sort of increase the cardio. So
okay.
Yeah.
So today, if you wanted to continue on afterwards.
Absolutely.
Is it good to put some sort of a different motion in between your sets of 3?
Yes, I would suggest something as far as trying to keep your heart rate up. Maybe just a quick, fast lunge, just something that's going to help. Like, what would help is if you did 3 exercises, and just simply in between those 3 exercises, kind of what I call an active rest. So maybe a toe raise or a knee raise, and then off your toe. So basically just an exaggerated march. Just going to keep your heart rate up. You could do this for about anywhere from 20 to 60 seconds.
Okay.
And then you would do your next round.
And then do the push-ups, the squat, and the lunge. And the ideal is to get 2 or 3 rounds of that in within 30 seconds.
Exactly. 3 rounds of that would be exceptional.
Okay.
And you'll feel that for the day. Exactly. Okay. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So guys, honestly, we're a little bit pushed on our time now, so you have kind of a template that you can use to finish the workout. And if you guys want to, consider joining membership at Strive with Janelle. These full-length workout videos, the whole 3 circuits plus the cardio interval, as well as the yoga that we did the other day, are available to members for a very low price monthly. You can work out at home, you can work out at a very beginning level, and complete with all the modifications included. So I'll take questions now. Thanks, guys.